Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. I'm going to get the recording started here. You can go ahead and put it in gear. So put on the brake and then the right paddle towards you. All right, it is in first. We're just going to wait here a minute until they give us a signal to move forward. All right, so you're familiar with the track. You've driven a Ferrari already, so you at least have a little bit of experience.
How does this compare to the Ferrari?
It's a bit more aggressive.
Okay.
Ferraris are actually pretty darn smooth. You'll find that the acceleration in here is a bit more violent.
Okay. Yeah, Ferrari is pretty smooth.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Those downshifts in the Ferrari, though, are just, perfect.
And they surprised me, because I guess I wasn't waiting else when I heard the pop, 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 as I was like,
oh, yeah.
I was like, holy crap, that's downshift.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So was this a gift or a bucket list item or what?
So the Ferrari was a gift.
Okay.
And then I bought my kids came with, my girlfriend came with.
All right.
Love you, Gia. And then she's over there in the purple. And then I bought my kids a ride on the lead car. They loved it.
Yeah.
And so then the instructor said, you guys should take a ride in the lead car. So I bought one of those, and that was awesome. The driver was awesome.
Yeah. Did you have Holly?
John.
Oh, yeah, John. Okay, yeah.
And then the Ferrari was a gift from my girlfriend. And then I got out of that, and I was like,
all right, we can go ahead and pull up behind the black Ferrari or blue. I can never tell the difference between those two when we're this far away.
After I got out of the
you guys made a whole day out of this thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
After I got out of that, I was like, all right, I got to drive at least one more time.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice to get out in a second car because now you're familiar. You get kind of that nervousness out of you a little bit.
Yeah, that first lap was a little like, oh man, I don't want to wreck this car.
Yeah. Been giving me a bit of feedback, but. So do you have a affinity for supercars and stuff, or motorsport, or?
We used to come up here and watch Super Cycle weekends.
Oh yeah.
Watch the cycle races all the time as kids. And then I was always more into drag racing growing up.
Sure.
But this is awesome. I mean, yeah, I would, if I could get a Ferrari, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Problem is like you'd want to drive it.
Like this all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
This would be expensive. It'd be so expensive on wheels, expensive on tires.
Yeah.
Brakes, gas.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of cars that you can actually take on track that are still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the big cars obviously is Miata. Mazda Miata is one of the big ones that people get out in, and yeah, not all that impressive with horsepower and all that stuff, but I think the big thing is, I mean, I know you said you kind of come from the drag race, so a lot of guys want that acceleration and so forth, but I think you've probably gotten a little bit of a taste of it out here, especially on the ride-along at least, those G-forces that you can take in those corners and how much grip is there. That's really what has drawn me to the road racing side for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing that the guy driving the Chevy is out racing Ferraris, Lamborghinis. You know, obviously we're not, we're novices.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that guy, it's like, I mean, we were doing he goes, you want to see what it really has on the last lap? And at that last lap, I had my hand up, like reaching for the handle, like, oh crap.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, driving skill has got a lot to do with how fast a car actually is in all reality.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it, I think, quite a bit too. They say if you want a fast car, then you drag race. If you want a fast driver, then you road race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've had, Miatas and Mustangs and stuff on this track quite a few times where you're passing Vipers and Corvettes and all sorts of things. You can go ahead and pull up that you shouldn't necessarily be passing. We'll just hold here for a minute.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, right.
All right, these brakes are different than the car.
And go ahead and roll out.
Yeah.
So about 35 in here. Yeah, all the cars are a bit different, so...
Yeah.
Just let them get a little bit of a gap on... Or just get a little gap on them. So that way we don't run into the back of them right away. And have to pass right away. Because you might be a little bit faster than this car in front of you, so I would suggest kind of a slow in, fast out kind of. Alright, so we're just going to stay on this right side. Once we kind of get to the apex cone in this corner, you can go ahead and track out.
Okay.
So your apex cone is the yellow cone right here. So you can go ahead and track out once we get there. And then if you recall, there is a brake zone on the other side of this. You can get on it, but just beware of that brake zone on the other side. You can take it all the way down into that turn-in cone down there. Once that turn-in cone is on your left shoulder, go ahead and turn in. Once the wheels, you can give it a little bit down this little stretch too before the chicane, but make sure you have enough time to slow down before the chicane. So, track out nice to the exit. Nice. Alright, so I would suggest taking it pretty slow just so we can get a nice run on the back stretch here. So once you get the wheels straight, go ahead and put the foot all the way down, down. Right. Once you come out the other side of this tire chicane, you're going to want to go to the left. There's a bit of a look for that turn-in marker. Get to that turn-in marker, and that gives you a nice sweeping corner here. Very good. All the way into that turn-in cone. And again, once we get this turn-in cone, turn in. Once we get the wheels straight, you can go ahead and put your foot down all the way up over the center. Bit more aggressive than the Ferrari.
Yeah, the brakes grip.
Alright, turn in. Good. Yeah, once we get on the other side of this chicane, go ahead and throttle all the way to the double yellow cones down there. Go ahead. And then you're going to make your way over to the left to that turn-in cone, give you a nice long sweeping corner then. So turn in at the turn-in cone towards the apex. You can give a little bit of throttle through here. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret. There's actually like 2 stages to that gas pedal, so when you come on this front stretch, push that gas pedal all the way to the floor, okay?
Okay.
Alright, go ahead. Keep it in, keep it in.
slap?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
So this would be your last little speed run on this back stretch here. And then we've got the 2 corners and then back into pit. On the left. There you go, yep. Speed off of this corner. Just make sure the wheel is turned too much when we come around this sweeper.
Alright.
So once you turn in, get the wheel a little straight, you can get a little throttle through here to kind of shoot you into that back corner. There you go. And then we're going to turn in to pit here. So again, you could goose it a little bit before we get into pit, but we do want to get down to 35 before we get to the blue cones there. Alright, so we'll go up to the top of the pit here and get a picture again. Just drop your speed a little bit. We got to keep her at 35.
Okay.
And we're going to go straight up to the 2 yellow cones again, get a picture. Awesome.
We didn't have anyone riding our bike, did we?
Nope. No, you were good actually. I didn't see anybody back there.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and actually pull up over here.
Okay.
And we're just going to stop at that, basically the end of the pit wall there. Just like that fire extinguisher essentially. And that should be good. Very good. Pull both paddles in for me please. Put it in park.